So ignore my family behind me, but I feel super flattered because I've had some friends ask me how I do my lashes and how I make them look long. And there are 3 different things that I do on the regular. And so I wanted to share all 3 things. And the very first thing is I use this. It's Bamatoprost, the same ingredients that Latisse has, and without a prescription. And it's because it's coming from a Korean website, it works really, really well. The thing about it is you do have to go through this website and kind of pay through PayPal and all of that stuff. So it's only $15, which is a lot better than paying for Latisse. But that is the main thing that I do. I put this on my eye line every single night, and it has helped my lashes significantly. So if I'm going for a natural lash look, this is what I do. So the first thing I do is I use a waterproof eyeliner to line my upper waterline. I do that because I want more of a lift for my eyes. I like my eyes to have like a more awake look. I don't like to do the lower waterline unless I'm going for a really dark, smoky look. I feel like it pulls my eyes down a little bit and my eye shape needs a little more lift. So I do that first. So here we go. It's hard for me to look in the camera and do this. And I'm sure I make the craziest faces when I'm doing this, but. So that's the first step. And already, like, you can see that my lashes look like they exist. And then my second step, at least for as of lately, is I've been using this Voluminous Lash Paradise base. It's L'Oreal. And then I use the mascara. I actually start with their primer. This is what's been working for me really well lately. And then I do this, but I do a couple layers of the primer first. So let's do that. It's white. So you gotta make sure that when you're putting the actual mascara on, you put it on really dark. Oh, there's a little fuzzy stuck in there. So I put that on pretty thick. And then I obviously go to the other side, the same thing, pretty thick on both sides. Bottom and top, I usually do. And then I give it like 30 seconds and kind of air dry it, and then I go for a second layer of the primer. I wait about 30 seconds and then I move over to the actual mascara. I did want to share also that I found this Wet n Wild Mega Length mascara that is actually really, really great. I love the wand on it. I like a wand that has like less bristle because I feel like you can get more of the mascara on there. This is also like a go-to. This one is just dried out today and I have a lot of the L'Oreal. So if you want a cheaper option, I'd still go with a primer, but do this mascara as well. Or my sister introduced me to Rimmel Scandal Eyes, which is also really, really good. But my absolute favorite mascara is the Mary Kay Lash Love. And I love this because I feel like I never get flaking and it washes off really easy without like making your under eyes really black. So if you have a tendency to have like oilier skin and your mascara kind of washes down during the day, this would be the one to go to, Lash Love. I used to sell it. I don't sell it anymore, so this is no like, I'm not gonna make any money off of it, but this stuff is the bomb. If it's the same formula that it used to be. It's been about 30 seconds, probably a little longer than I wanted, and now I just go in with that mascara, and I'm sure I make crazy faces during all of this. This is such an awkward, uncomfortable position. Check that out. That's my natural lash right there. So that compared to what it was before is a big difference. There you go. that's what I do for my natural lashes with mascara. So the second technique that I like to use a lot is kind of a Lashify hack. I think Lashify is too expensive for what it is, but I'm a cheapskate. So, but Kiss has this Falscara that is like bomb diggity, and it's the same thing as Lashify and a quarter of the price. So I'll link that down below too, but this is one of my favorite things to do, and I feel like it's a little bit foolproof. You have these little wisps that you put under the eye, and I'll show you how I do that. So first things first is it's got this bond, and you put this on your lashes like so, and it's basically the glue for these bad guys. You don't want to do too much though, because if you do too much, it's hard to get off. So I grab the little wisp and then I just stick it on underneath, line it up with your waterline, and there you go. It's pretty easy. And I try to go for like the longer ones on the outside and then move inward and line it up. And then I'll do one more right here in the middle or right here in the corner. And then I usually just go like this, like that. And then there's a seal on the other side, and I'll seal the top and the bottom, and that's that. It's almost faster than using mascara. I will say that if you do not have the remover, you're gonna regret it, because this stuff, you need the remover. And these things can last for days and days and days if you're careful about the way you wash. So they're just like Lashify, they're awesome. But I'm gonna get my other lash on. And sometimes you get like little, like if you have an opening, like a hollow spot, see that? I bought these little wisps. I bought these little like singular wisps to fill those in, and I will just like get more of the bond and then like mark right where I want to put that guy. Oh geez, as I stab myself. See, I'm not being the best example here right now. And then I'll sometimes put those little wisps in between. There you have it. That's what I do with Falscara. This stuff is rad. I also wanted to add that when you clean it off with this and you do it the right way, these are reusable to an extent. So the last technique that I have to share is just false strip lashes. And when I'm feeling like I don't want it to be very dramatic, I do these half strips. And so that's what I'm gonna do today. If I do a full strip, I end up having to cut it down a little bit to fit the width of my eye, and I really like the way they look. But I will say, because my lashes have been longer than they normally are, these things aren't gonna show up as much, but I'll still show you how I do it. So I like a black glue. So this is the Duo black glue. And then on that strip, I'm gonna just place a line. Maybe you can see that. And I'm just gonna sit it down and we'll let it chill out for a second, and then do the same thing on the other lash. Usually I like to kind of sit there. Let me see if I can grab it here. And like start getting it to curl. So I go back and forth like that to try to give it like a little more zhuzh. I also blow on it, but I like it to get pretty tacky, and almost like with the black glue, you can start to see it darken a little bit, because then you know it's really tacky. And it takes a good minute and a half, sometimes two, depending on how old your glue is, before it gets to that point. So my glue is not quite there yet, so I'm gonna wait just a little longer. But my glue is about ready, so let's see how we go. So I like to start from the outside and then like kind of set it there, and then work my way in here without pulling out my own lashes, because the goal of these little wispies is just to give me a little flare on the outside. Oh, my glue is so bad. But now that I have it sitting there on my lash line, I kind of pinch it to line with my lashes. And then I usually, like, because I want it to have a little more flip at the end. I push them up a little bit before they dry. And then my other one, it's feeling pretty ready. And then I'm gonna do the same thing from the outside and kind of work my way in. Same thing. I try to give them that wispy look by lifting them out a little bit. And then I take my mascara and sort of kind of fill in, since I'm only doing half strips. That is what I do with my strip lashes, the half lashes, and I do the same thing with the full lashes. So yeah, if you really want it to look even more dramatic, you can do eyeliner. So those are my strip lashes. Those are half strip lashes, and I will link some similar below. So there you have it. Those are the 3 techniques I use the most often. I do full strip lashes often as well, but same technique. I start from the corners and bring it in, and then just take those tweezers and clamp down to get them nice and close to my actual lash line. And I only do the upper eyeliner if I'm really looking for a dramatic look, but if I'm just like trying to go for an everyday type of look, I just do this without the liner, and it seems to blend well enough that you can't tell. So anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope that this helped. If I didn't answer something, let me know and I will follow up with you. Thank you so much. Have a great day.